The federal government has identified climate change as a major obstacle to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and a significant threat to global efforts to reduce extreme poverty. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, stated this at a program addressing the impact of climate change on farmer-herder clashes in Nigeria, organized by the Office of the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Environment. The report.
Represented by the technical advisor to the SGF, Bolaji Babatunde, Akume emphasized that President Bola Tinubu recognizes climate change as a significant hurdle to his efforts to lift many out of extreme poverty, adding that the president's participation in COP28 in Dubai shortly after assuming office demonstrates his commitment to addressing the issue. He noted that the world is at a critical juncture due to the failure of global leaders to trust scientific judgment on the impact of human activities on global warming, emphasizing that collective action is necessary to find a permanent solution to the farmer-herder conflict and also mitigate the effects of climate change.
Great efforts have been made by his administration towards this mandate since he took over power barely 17 months ago. The president has himself recognized that climate change is a hurdle obstructing his efforts to lift many out of extreme poverty, and has demonstrated this by participating in the COP28 in Dubai almost immediately after he resumed work last year.
The Minister of State for Environment, Isiaq Salako, emphasized that individuals have a crucial role to play in the fight against climate change, adding that by working together, the country can mitigate the impacts of climate change and create a more sustainable future.
We have responsibilities to reduce our carbon footprints. We have responsibilities to ensure that we save energy. We have responsibility to ensure that we save our natural resources. We do not waste resources, because all these, one way or the other, contribute to the climate change that we are witnessing and the driving of the farmer-herders clash that we are addressing today.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, represented by the federal lawmaker for Benue State, Dixon, highlighted the exacerbating impact of climate change on farmer-herder conflicts, noting that climate change has worsened the competition for resources between farmers and herders, leading to clashes.
Climate change has worsened the farmer-herder challenges. Farmers and herders alike now compete for less resources from which they draw crops and fodder. Distortions in rainfall patterns being the result of climate change have led to desertification. In search of greener pastures, herders have continued to migrate to farming communities. Given the trend, without regulation, there is bound to be clashes and crises indeed. We are already there.
Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Environment, Tessie Ubo, noted that climate change is a significant driver of farmer-herder conflicts in Nigeria, stressed that addressing this challenge requires a multifaceted approach.
Now, in proffering solutions to the climate crisis, we have designed this initiative to address the problem of affordable green housing for displaced persons, restoration of degraded farm and grazing lands, training and capacity building, resource and water management, renewable energy integration, and peace building through dialogue and mediation.
Stakeholders agreed that the multifaceted approach to addressing issues of climate change and farmer-herders clashes is one that combines sustainable development, conflict resolution, and humanitarian assistance.